Hi, Mandy.
Hello.
Long time no see. How are you?
Good.
All right. So the first thing I need to do is sign you into the system.
Send me my student.
Oh, that's right. You like to type it. Okay. So let me just copy it. And then sign you in. There it is. It says here that you need my help with TESL 340.
Yes.
Is that correct? And you're drafting a paper?
It's a right now so far I'm working on the so-called it's a discussion board. I have to write so-called four little posts in one and then post it, and there will be a total of 800 words. But right now I still have only one, like so-called one part of it. It's still working on because I need to look at the different websites I chose and like do a review of each.
Oh,
Yes.
a discussion post.
Yes.
Okay, so it's one of
Yes.
homework. Continue. Here's your name. It's on the list. Okay. We are ready to begin. Okay, so do you
Yes.
do you already know what to do, or do you need help understanding your teacher's direction? So
I think maybe some more understanding of the directions, and I do have written like I finished writing one review for one of the websites I chose. I so will have to choose 6 and then do 4. 3 is on the ones that have a like I like, and then one is I don't really like on the game that I chose of the 6.
okay.
Yes.
Well, then in that case, the teacher has the instructions on TTL somewhere.
Yes.
You can share your screen with me.
Yeah, let me log into this.
You can access D2L and show me the document.
Yes.
And we can look at your teacher's instructions too.
Yes. Okay.
You at work right now?
Yeah.
It's like a classroom.
Yes, I am. It's just an empty classroom.
Is that you teach?
Not in this classroom. The ones I'm teaching, they might be waking up right now to eat snack.
Preschool?
The ones I am teaching is the 1 to 2 toddlers.
Oh.
Yes, the toddlers.
Yeah, I don't even think that's old enough for preschool. It's like little teeny tiny little babies.
Yeah. I got it. I will share my screen.
All
right. You see the screen?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. That's the websites I chose the games from.
Task.
Yes.
Okay, 1. Explore the websites. 6 games. Try to each game. 5 to 10 minutes. Choose 3 games that you think are strong and provide feedback about the quality, appropriateness, discuss aspects such as ease of use, appropriateness for ELLs, level of engagement of the game, usefulness in helping students with the aspects of language the game focuses on, learning style, age, and ELL level that each game might work well for. Finally, identify the one game you like the least and write a similar review. Consider the same bullet points above in explaining why the game is weak. What did trying it out feel about the game and how useful it might be for students and teachers? Each of your 4 game reviews should be about 150 to 200 words. Post your 4 reviews, 3 games that were strong and 1 game that was weak, as a single post, not 4 posts, in DB Unit 6. You must respond to the prompt in about 600 to 800 words and post your response no later than 11:59 p.m. Central Time on February 24th. What's the date today? Oh, that's today.
Yeah, and I still didn't work on it. I need so far 3 more reviews of the games I chose.
You must also reply to at least 2 colleagues' responses by 11:59 p.m. Central Time on February 27th. For all responses and replies as suggested. Okay.
Yes.
Andy, you got your work cut out for you.
Yes, I have one already. Yes. And I will share that tab.
And
Yes.
the review,
Mm-hmm.
one that you completed already. So is that for one of the reviews that strong?
I think that the way I wrote it, it seems like it's just, yeah, it seems like it, yeah.
Did you answer all the questions?
Yeah, I think I did, yeah. This is here to here. Wow.
Okay, do me a favor.
Yes.
Just read it out loud.
Okay. The Hangman game on the second website that I chose is very easy because to use because when you click on the game, the vowels on the left screen, the vowels are on the left side of the screen and the consonants are on the right side. This game is appropriate for ELL since the words that will be in the game are displayed before the students start playing. But it is not as easy as it seems since some students don't know that those are the words for the game until they have played the game once or twice. The Hangman game has 10 rounds and is timed. It is very engaging because seeing how other people are doing on the leaderboard makes you want to compete with them. The game will say the word out loud once you solve or fail to solve the game, which is good for students who are auditorial learners. When your hangman dies, it will show the leaderboard of other people that play the games with their names, scores, and time finished. I think the game is useful in helping students since most of the words are simple and the students saw them before playing the game. The ELL level that this game might work well for is ELL students who are at low beginning ESL, because the words in the hangman are words students have some knowledge of. the other age group of students can be kindergarten to fourth grade, because students in kindergarten to fourth grade are the age where they will be learning English if they are part of the ESL program.
Okay, so that's the first one. So
Yeah.
do you think you answered all the points?
Yeah, I try to. Just maybe the last part I was answering the learning style, the age and ELL level. That part I might be worth this part. The one I bolded. That's why I was bolded.
The bold part?
Yeah, that part. Yeah.
Let's see, ELL for is ELL students who are at low beginning. Is the words in the words students whatever age group of the students can get to fourth grade, because students can get to fourth grade are the age where they will be learning English. They are part of the ESL. Okay, scroll back up to professor's instructions, please.
Okay.
Learning style, age, and ELL level of each game. Okay. Not sure what the professor means by style.
I think that would be the so-called I'm not sure, because yeah, I might mention it in the PowerPoint for this week, but I didn't really look at it yet. So yeah.
Well, if you don't know what style is, I definitely.
But I think that learning style might be those so-called, if you're a visual or I is those visual or audio, those kind of learning style. I think it is.
It's best to double check to make sure, just to make sure that you're not talking about something type of talking about.
Yeah.
Make sure that you got everything right.
Yeah.
And then you want to make sure that you English.
Mm-hmm.
Want to be very, very careful. This one right here, ELL.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
ELL is the same as grade level. Those are two completely different things. Did you know that?
Yeah. Isn't that the so-called their level of how much they test with the test, where they are at learning the language?
So English language learning level is just the level of English that they know.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, there could be a very smart Chinese student who is studying to get a PhD, which is the highest level degree in education. But they could be at a beginner ELL level. See what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So grade and ELL level can be two completely different things.
Yeah.
And then likewise at the same time, I've met small children who are in kindergarten, but they already speak fluent English because their parents pay for the most expensive after school classes for them to learn English. So even though they're kindergarten students, their English level is already advanced.
Mm-hmm.
So the two are not always like neck and neck, right next to each other.
Yeah.
They can be like this or like this. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you would need to specifically talk about the ELL level. That's something completely separate from grade and age.
Okay. But yes.
Is there okay, so what else do you need help with on this?
So does it seem like it answered those bullet points?
I think so. I think so. Yeah, I think so. But listen, I'm gonna give you a very, very helpful study tip that you could use for things like this that could help you organize your writing and make sure that you talk about everything that your professor wants you to talk about. Okay. So scroll back up to the instructions.
Okay.
Okay, now highlight all of those bullet points. Now, oh no, don't highlight.
Okay.
Just wanted to like highlight them and then right click and copy.
Yes.
Okay, now go down like just below the first posting that you typed.
Okay.
Yeah, at the end of the hangman. Okay, so pretend like you're gonna start your second posting. Okay? So right there at the beginning,
yes,
paste them. Yes, just like that. Okay, so it's a good idea to do this for all three of the strong games that you're gonna type about, and then one more time for the weak game that you're going to type about. So you're going to do this 4 separate times.
Okay.
When you have the bullet points in front of you like this, you have something in front of your eyes the whole time that's going to remind you what to type about and where to put it. Okay?
Yes.
So you're going to type about it, and then when you're working on it, if you see that one of the bullet points is empty, it doesn't have anything underneath it, then that means you're not done talking about it. There's something else you need to type.
Okay.
You should have something to say underneath each and every one of those bullet points, because that's what your professor wants you to do. Okay?
Yes.
So then, after you've finished typing something underneath each and every bullet point, and you think you've typed enough words, delete the bullet points. And that should be your posting for that one game that you critiqued.
Okay. I think I did start on the second one, but I didn't really write anything for it yet.
Okay. But yeah, that's a good way to keep it organized. And you can always have the list right there in front of you to remind you what you need to type. Okay. And then after you're done with all of that, of course, you can make it a little bit nicer by putting titles above each one. So you can say like website game number 2, or strong game number 1, strong game number 2, all the way to 3. And then for the 4th and last one, you can put weak game or something like that. You can organize it that way.
Yes.
To make it look more impressive. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So does that sound like something you can do and something that will help you get this job done before 11:59 tonight?
Yeah, I think it's really so-called I have the website so-called. I got my 6 right here. 6 websites. And the second one that I'm working on right now is the so-called Jeopardy one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that one. And then so-called the website before I clicked into this one, it was from the first little link on top here. From this 25 online games. And then when I clicked onto that other website, it so-called did give me a like what grade level that game is meant for. And so-called it said it's for grades 3rd grade to 6th grade. Yeah. But it didn't really mention about the English learner levels for that one because that's all it provided for that one.
Can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Click on one of those websites right there and go to the web page where one of the games are on, and just let me have a look around because I want to see if I can find the English.
Yeah. Is the page is loading.
Okay. Because sometimes it's hard to see. Like you have to look in a right place to find it. I just want to see if that's the case this time.
You see, this is the so-called Jeopardy game.
So it has the grade levels 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes, it just don't have those other.
Can you scroll up more?
Yeah, these are the other games, but they're not the ones I chose.
Yeah, I just want to look at the top of the screen,
Oh,
like
okay.
like the headings at the very top of the screen. Okay, can you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the screen?
Yeah, sure. I think this is the last one. Most of them only have the grade level and the type of game it is.
Yeah, I don't see anything about it. ELL.
Yeah, because so-called when I click on that Jeopardy game is it's mostly like a fill in the blank kind of Jeopardy, and then you can be in teams of 3s, and then you can also and there's a multiple choice option too.
Do you know what the different ELL levels are?
Not, not really. It's like when I went on Google and then the people have either 9 or 7 to 9 with different levels.
Find out. Let's see. Trying to find a simple way to explain this. Okay, this is the best thing. Can you see it?
Yes.
Now, I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. That's English language still. That's just the best word that I was.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if that's a question that you really want to answer for your forum, then you might want to contact your professor and ask them.
Yeah.
So, what do you mean by English language level? What should I use for that?
Yeah.
Or, like you said, there's a presentation that you said you haven't seen yet, right?
I looked through it. It seems like it's mostly about teaching grammar and mentioning some of these games or like the worksheets.
Okay.
But it didn't really say about the ELL levels.
Because if it's not on that presentation, like you said, I don't know where else it would be. Maybe it's in another presentation that the professor had before, earlier on. I don't know. I don't know how your professor has this class.
Yeah.
You should ask him.
Okay.
He's the only one that gave you an answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Mandy. Is there anything else I can help you with?
So my discussion board looked like it answered those bullet points, right? Do I have to reword
Yes.
some of the sentences?
No, I think you're okay. I think you're okay.
Okay.
Just if I were you,
Yes.
just use the bullet points that I gave you
Mm-hmm.
to help you organize
Okay.
and to make sure that you talk about everything that your professor wants you to talk about. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, can you do it?
I think so. It's just so called I need to take time looking over the game and choose 3 more, or I have a second one. I just need 2 more out of my 6 to do the review on.
Of course. Yeah. That's the hard part. You got to do that before you type a review.
Yes.
All right.
I think
All right,
the
Mandy.
problem is really with the ELI section part. The level.
Yeah. With that, I strongly suggest that you get a hold of your professor and ask your professor that question. Okay.
Yes.
Because I think only your professor knows the answer to it. I don't know what your professor expects
Yeah.
with English language learning level. I have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Mandy. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right. And I'll see you again soon.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
3:30 done.